I'm going to show you how to make deviled chicken livers. When my restaurant was open a few years ago, this was on the very first menu on the first day, and it never left the menu. So I was very pleased to see that the people of South Manchester very much enjoyed their offal. Now, if you're going to make a devil sauce, you need some devilish ingredients, and I'm just going to quickly show you what they are. So in this bowl, I've done most of the work. I've got 1 tablespoon of English mustard, 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce, a good grind of pepper and some cayenne pepper. And I just need to add the final ingredient to this, and that is half a tablespoon, approximately, of apple cider or wine vinegar. Apple cider vinegar or wine vinegar. There we go. That goes in. We used to make bucket loads of this at the Buttery when it was open. Give it a little whisk around for a few seconds till you got a smooth sauce. And that is it. When you've discovered about devil sauce, you want to make a lot of this, and you can keep this in the fridge for 2 weeks. You can add it to everything. So there's our devil sauce. Next, we need to add our butter. I've got my prospector pan here, which handily works on an induction hob, which is good for me in my little apartment here. I'm on a medium heat, and that butter is just going to sizzle and melt. Now, the sizzling is because of the small amount of water still in the butter. If we add our livers to this butter too soon, they're just going to stew. I want to get rid of all of the water. It means you can get a higher temperature in that butter. Don't worry about burning it, so it somehow magically doesn't burn. It's going to increase the temperature a little bit. I've got my livers here. I've very carefully removed any sinew, and I've snipped away the little green gallbladders. You don't usually get them, but it's worth checking. Snip them off because they can taste a bit bitter. I reckon 2 chicken livers per portion. These ones that I've got here are a little on the small side, so I've got 3 instead. Here we go. They've stopped sizzling. There we go. Now, do not be tempted to touch them. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put 2 minutes on my timer, and then I'm going to turn them over. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. They're going to pop and crackle. You get a really nice rich toasty smell coming off the brown butter and the livers. It's delicious. Now you can use kidneys, lamb's kidneys. It's a classic dish, isn't it? Deviled kidneys. It's exactly the same as this. Cut them in half, chop out the little core, and it's 2 minutes aside, just like these livers. But honestly, we used to devil everything at Buttery. Leftover roast beef was delicious, mushrooms, we did tofu. And if you have any allergies or eating requirements, instead of Worcester sauce, which has anchovies in it, you could use mushroom ketchup, you could use Henderson's relish or something like that. And instead of butter, you could use a vegan fat or spread instead. So what we should find, we're going to have a little peek underneath here now, and what we should find is we're getting a really nice crust, and that's what we're looking for. And the great thing about these prospector pans from Netherton Foundry is you can get a really good high heat and get these nice crispy coatings on things like livers and kidneys. I'm going to put that back though. Whoops. I'm going to tell you about the remaining ingredients as we're in our final, actually no, we've got 15 seconds left. So my alarm's about to go off. I'm going to turn them over. So if you're one of those cooks who like to play around with things in the pan or the frying pan, you've got to really resist that urge, because look at that lovely crispy coating you've got on those livers. Okay, got 2 remaining ingredients which I'm going to tell you about. We've got a bit of cream, not classically in a devil sauce. I call this a white devil sauce because adding the cream makes it nice and pale, but I think it makes it really rich and unctuous, and most importantly, you can eat more of it because it cuts through all that spiciness and richness. And then, just for a bit of freshness, some chopped parsley. Now we're getting to the last minute, so I'm going to get my devil sauce, I'm going to pour it in. We're going to get our livers, turn it over once, twice, so they get coated. You can see that now this is getting very thick and unctuous. Oh, it's time for me to speed up. Add a good glug of cream, whatever a good glug is to you is the right amount to use. Get these coated like so. Lovely. And then very gingerly I can put these on my, some toasted sourdough here. I'm going to try and be artistic. I'm not sure how successful I'll be. And then it's just really a question of, well, turning off the heat. I'm just going to mix all of this sauce together here. And as quick as you can, because you don't want the toast to go soggy. Pour over the devil sauce and add a little flourish of parsley and send it to whoever's eating it immediately before things get cold and soggy. Now, back up to me, Hugh. I've got a little top tip for you. In the kitchen, you always need to know about the chef's treats, because as I've been doing this has been reducing even further. And I've got a little bit of bread, and this is the most delicious treat. I mean, it's hotter than the sun, so don't burn your mouth. But this is the best bit of making this, the super reduced sauce and a nice slice of bread. But there you go, deviled chicken livers.